Welcome back. So by now you should have a clear understanding of how to create personas of your most common kinds of customers. Good to see you've hung around to take these personas to the next level through the use of empathy mapping. An empathy map is a visual representation of what a certain customer persona says, thinks, does and feels. They externalise knowledge about a user to form a complete picture of the needs, wants, desires, frustrations and mindset of your customers. These maps can help all of your team find a common understanding of who you are targeting, which aids in decision making. So I'm sure you're wondering, well, where does this information come from? How do I know what my customers generally say, think, do and feel in relation to my business offering? Well, let me talk through each quadrant and help answer that question. First up, the says quadrant. This contains notes on what your customers say to you in store, in person, or via feedback or review channels. Ideally, these would be direct quotes from a customer who fits the customer persona of relevance. Examples here could be, I've never had a bad experience with you, so I'm loyal. Your product isn't reliable, it broke the next week. Or I don't understand how to make a purchase from you. The thinks quadrant then captures an idea of what the customer is thinking, even thoughts that they may not say out loud. Ask yourself, what do their actions or words say about their thoughts? What does it seem matters to them? Paying attention to what users think but may not vocalise can help you identify hidden needs or desires. Examples of thoughts are, this is really annoying, or I don't have time for this. Next comes the does quadrant. This contains actions your customers take. Think, what do they actually do when interacting with your business? Do they have to refresh the page several times? Do they have to make a lot of clicks to actually make a purchase? Do they have to think hard about how to navigate your site and find their product of interest? Do they shop around to compare prices? And lastly, we have the feels quadrant. This reflects your customer's emotional state in the form of an adjective and short explanation of the context surrounding it. What worries the customer? How do they feel about the customer journey? Examples here could be impatient, pages load too slowly, confused, website too text heavy, worried, the product isn't good quality. Humans are complex. You may encounter positive actions, but negative thoughts and feelings. Having this insight can help boost sales simply by countering those negative thoughts and feelings with changes to your business. Empathy maps are truly treasure maps to providing the best customer experience possible. To get going with your first empathy map, start by defining which persona you plan to map. Next, decide how you will display your map. Will you use a whiteboard, sticky notes on a wall, or use a digital visualization tool like Miro? Then collect your data and start translating and condensing this data into individual sticky notes relevant to each of the 4 quadrants. Finish off by stepping back and looking at the big picture. What does this map tell you about your customers' wants and needs, spoken or otherwise? In what ways can you adjust your business to better accommodate these? You'll be sure to stumble across a few golden nuggets of wisdom along the way.